So the Divarni and Julia Ruth show is finally over in the latest season of Married at First Sight UK. Ironically, just before couple swap week. I feel like the general consensus is they should have been out like 3 episodes ago. And Divarni choosing to stay at the last commitment ceremony despite being fully aware of what was going on at this point was diabolical. Now, I already knew Divarni was with the antics and that he too was here to stretch his screen time. But I think at this point, everybody started clocking on that Divarni is with the antics and he's here for screen time as well. And I think even the other couples were kind of looking at him crazy, like, is he in on it? Yes, he is. Because even at the resort, they've come to the resort and then on the first day, he's like, oh, I'm breaking up with Julia Ruth. Why come to the resort for the first place? And it's like on the first day, he's here at the resort. He's saying he's breaking up with Julia Ruth. He stays for the entire retreat. What was the point? He just wanted to enjoy the retreat and he wanted to enjoy the screen time. At the dinner party, he's sitting next to Julia Ruth. He's here with the antics because it's Julia Ruth showing her ass, right? But he just gets to sit there and be pretty and still get the screen time and he gets his victim edit. And the fact that they went to the dinner party wearing the same themed colour outfit, that wasn't a coincidence. I honestly think at the dinner party, Julia Ruth told Divarni what his plans were going to be. And she probably was like, you know what, I already look like the bad guy. Let's keep it going. Let's give them the drama that they want. And he went along with it. Because you see, Joe, he came to the retreat to waste time, but then he figured out that the jig was up and then he left. He didn't even bother turning up to the commitment. Sorry, Maeve was there. I don't know why the hell she was there. Honestly, her just crying by herself, I would have just went home. Like, she was here to stretch screen time as well. And you know what? Julia Ruth was absolutely showing her ass at the dinner table, but there was tea there when she's basically saying, like, I'm not the only fake ass bitch in this room. I'm not the only fake ass bitch in this room. There are a lot of fake ass bitches in that room that are not taking this experiment seriously and are stretching it out when they know their asses should have been home a long time ago. And there are a lot of people even piping up at the table at Julia Ruth Cough Bailey, like his scandal isn't going to be coming out soon. So a lot of people at that table are pot calling the kettle black. But anyway, at the final commitment ceremony, it's fairly tame. Julia Ruth apologizes to everybody. Nobody's really getting involved in the couch, but people are saying things under their breath. She apologizes to Divarni. Divarni says that he's mentally drained, and they both basically say it is what it is. The experts don't really come for her. Like, they've already came for her enough. And everybody knows what it is at this point. They kind of kept it cute for the commitment ceremony. And then it was goodbye. Divarni gets emotional. He says thank you to the cast. And, you know, in the last VT that we see from Julia Ruth, she's basically said, like, it is what it is. I showed my ass. I made mistakes, but I'm going to leave with my head held high. And I'm still going to be spicy and naughty. And you know what? You actually can't make me hate Julia Ruth. Say what you will, say she's a bitch, she's vile, she's this or that. She brought us some entertainment, horn. Like, I would rather what Julia Ruth was bringing than Grace and Ashley and Aaron. Like, that's going to be the next drama. Grace and Ashley. And Stephen and Nelly. And Nelly just complaining about Stephen, how Stephen doesn't like her when it's been obvious since the beginning. But it was their time to go. They overstayed their welcome. So, yeah, I guess good riddance. But you know what? They did give us some good entertainment. I'll give it to Divarni and Julia Ruth. I don't know what your thoughts are. I feel like the general consensus is that people don't like Julia Ruth. But does anybody now at this point think that Divarni was definitely going along with it, with the antics, maybe coordinating some drama with Julia Ruth to stretch out his screen time? He was made to look like a fool on TV, but he did get the better end of the deal having the victim edit. So yeah, I've got to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the situation. And are you going to miss the drama or are you happy that they're gone? I've got to hear from you guys.